No. Yo! Let's get this shit started. Let's go. What's up? What's up, Lamar? How you doing today, brother? Extra! Yes, sir. Thank you for the likes. What's up, Extra? Oh, you know, just here, bro. Just got home from the mechanic shop, putting some tires on my vehicle and oil change. You guys? Gotta have my monster. All right, let's get it. Thank you guys for all the likes. Appreciate you all. Yeah. Extra, I plan on being on probably for till about 4 o'clock. Of course, I gotta take a break here about 11:30ish. I gotta step away real quick and then I'll be back. Yeah, 4 my time. No, extra's 10.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore,
Man, I can't shake these damn Ravens, man. It's 3 games in a row.
It's the battle of the
No, just 2 hours, brother.
and Washington are underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line.
I know, Lamar. I played him 3 times in a row. All right, brother.
So
I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Now from the 30. Right to the air is Daniels. And incomplete to open things up.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect to see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play 1.
Some Pringles, brother. Some Pringles. Pizza. Have some.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Daniels. Open man is Noah Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I need something for that's going to break it out.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
You're welcome, bro.
Out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The pickup there, 5 yards. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Looking deep for his tight end.
Nah, I threw him.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work.
Everybody hit that like, follow, share, give, subscribe. We're also live on Twitch, Crow_1231. Hit that follow button. Let's go.
Derrick Henry will get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from
Lamar?
in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I just need to stay positive 1 yard, yo.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
We're scoreless after 1. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66.
Well, nobody heard. Let's go, offense. Let's get some.
But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him. He doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit
Tommy.
in the run game.
Oh, that's into a sea of It's intercepted.
Damn!
Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all up,
Prince, what's up, brother?
he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a
Not much,
position
brother.
to win.
Just chilling, you know.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
You.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead run.
Larry Wheeler, welcome.
Couple of yards, second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any
What's up?
improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like
Yeah, bro, I go check you out, bro. You do some good stuff on your live. I like your live, bro.
run into a tough crowd. Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you for being here, bro.
Defenses in this first half, the fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them give it.
Oh, no problem, bro. I'll support all the time.
Force another 4th down.
So here we go.
I think that's what this is all about, brother. Us supporting each other.
4th and 8. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go.
Man, shut that dog up, bud. We can, brother. What time do you get out of work?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
I'm in New Mexico, so it's 10 o'clock my time right now.
They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 35 yards. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point.
All right, bro. So about 7:30ish. Yeah, bro. We can get it on.
Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I'm gonna stream probably till about 4.
It's the 25 and down at the 28.
Then I'll get off for a while. Then I'll get back on so we can play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message.
That'll work, brother. Have a good day at work.
Throwing now is Daniels. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, Jack.
Thank you for the heart, me brother.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release.
Thank you for the GGs.
Complete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I appreciate you, bro.
Here's Daniels. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have a chance to
all right, defense, let's go. Let's put a stop to
final
this.
Seconds of the half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
W. Prince in the chat. Thank you for your gifts, Prince.
Remaining in this first half as the kicks away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught. It's Flowers. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Come on, brother.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Come on, defense, let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Again, it's Henry. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jackson.
Yes, sir!
Complete, they cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not
good stop, boys.
This time doesn't work out. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Robinson will try to pick it up. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. To the air goes Daniels. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Robinson up the middle. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Daniels rolling to his right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., 31 yards. And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
Let's go, defense.
In the pocket. How about you going through
Let's make it happen.
like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Jackson now. He finds Aguilar over the middle.
Why is he so fucking wide open?
Inside the 35.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And Jackson throwing once more. That one into the hands of Flowers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Running from the gun with Henry. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's 3rd down and 5. Throwing, Jackson.
Yes, sir!
Throw away, he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
No.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Yes, sir!
It's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Booyah!
Bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So a victory here for the Commanders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment.
Sounds like it's my microphone making that noise. She's under sheets so clear. Before me, as her body was still. Horizons revolve with the sun, near to the sun. I taste the breeze and take a turn. Natural lights on her mind. Everything.
EA Sports
to the nation's capital.
The
It's Northwest Stadium in
sea
Landover, the home of the Commanders.
living on my bitter hands. Crinkle beats the cause. Oh, what was
Matt Brady's been
everything?
around a long time. We'll get us
All the
started here.
pictures said.
And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
I'm taking a outside. I'm surrounded by some kids that play. I can feel the
Here's
laughter.
1st and 10.
So I
Right to the air goes Daniel.
oh, I understand thoughts that spin
And he's going to be brought down
round
up
my
past
head. I'm spinning, oh, I'm spinning like pistons on can. Drive away.
They'll go play action here with Daniel. Intercepted on the second play of the
My
game.
bitter
That's
hand,
the safety,
feeling
Jalen Thompson.
broken glass.
And the Cardinals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
All the pictures
I
say.
think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Murray now going to throw to open. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. It's a
Extra!
nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
I know someday you'll have a beautiful life. I know you'll be a star in somebody else's sky. But why?
Here's the first carry for the
Why
pit
can it
run.
be?
James Conner.
What can
He'll
it
take this
be?
for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
Hey, Madden, what's up, brother?
They'll go again here to Conner. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is how you drop your
Yeah, that was like 2 days ago, bro. Of course I saw
The
that.
longer the drive goes, the quieter
We
the
talked
crowd
about
gets.
it.
Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Remember? I know.
Motion man, set right. On play action, Murray. Now a deep ball.
God dang it, it's a pick.
The defender saw this the entire way, but he actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot.
That's what I do. I'm a forgetful sucker too, bud.
Going the other way.
Don't worry. It happens to everybody.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Cleveland Furl able to make the stop. 3rd and 6.
Let's not talk about becoming an old man right now, okay?
Working out of the gun, Murray.
I'm an old man that still loves to play video games, so.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Raiders kick is good. And the Cardinals will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Let's go now.
Daniels now on first down. That's to McLaurin. They connect again. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill.
Come on, boys. Let's roll. Let's roll.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll take off again.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield.
I can run too, my bro.
He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it. He comes.
Frank Nasty Gaming, welcome.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I'm also live on Twitch. You can follow Crow_1231. Go over there and hit that follow button.
Man in motion is Brown. Another run here for Robinson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Voices.
Come on, set.
They'll run with Robinson.
Whisper. The time is gone for choices.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Now Daniels. The back of the end zone. He's got it. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders move out to a 7-3 lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Out of the end zone, it's DJ Dallas. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. First and 10. From From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. To throw is Murray. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle, in there for the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. He's going to air this one out for
Did
Jones.
they? That's good.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He's going to
Nope. Not today, my friend.
The Commanders are going to have it just past their 25.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses. This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air.
Yeah, that was dumb.
That's over the middle.
I read that shit all the way. God damn it. Yeah.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions, and so far here in the first half, that's exactly what they've done.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Murray. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And they're going to get this all the way down inside.
It's a little harder for me here.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
From the gun, it's Murray.
Yes, sir! Let's go!
Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 40. And he's going to take this back all the way.
Bye. Big C, what's up, brother? Extra! What happened to the comeback, my friend? Oh, just chilling, Big C, you know, just enjoying the day off. Yeah, he got mad. He was begging for pass interference calls like someone I know. Yeah. maybe under another name. No, I doubt it, because this guy changed his plays up.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena.
Goddamn Ravens again.
Type of arena here, Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland.
But I can't hold her anymore. On my soul.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And off we go from Northwest Stadium.
And she said,
This will be a
don't cry
touchback,
for
so we're
me.
going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
That's alright, I'll just continue to beat him.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started.
I know I might be playing you.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He beams one deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Now Daniels to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
On the set. Let's go now.
Again, Daniels to the air. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Check the fucking guy's holding him up.
That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've
Nah, I don't punt the down ball. What's wrong with you, extra?
All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. From the 43. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it deep downfield. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted.
Well,
not a lot of their
if it really was you, you would know that was the second play.
Their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Play fake here, Daniels. He throws a bullet to this, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the side of me.
Daniels coming back after that
Don't
pick.
mess with the East Bay G.
Some other quick hitter.
Whoop.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Okay.
They pick up
Whatever you say there, mister,
and the
I will let you
Commanders will
believe
have a
it.
first.
I love throwing up first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Ready, ready.
On first down, here's Daniels. Chased out to his right. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
No, my motherfucker strapped on the side of me.
When you leave the pocket, it really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Come on, set.
Second and 3. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he's taken down at the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
To this
all
day,
right.
You can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Got it, man. Robinson has it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Thank you guys for all the likes. Let's go. Let's go. Who's going to send that money gun?
Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points.
Let's go.
On second down, Robinson. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on
Running
third
with my
down.
motherfucker strapped on the side of me.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders.
Yeah, he was, bro. That should have been a pick.
First points of this game. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league,
Oh,
Brock.
I'm trying to go for 2.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people
What's up,
know his
Extra? No,
numbers
that's not you
involved,
talking.
He still finds a way to deliver.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders chop the lead in half.
My day's been good, brother. I had to go take my car into the shop to get some new tires and oil change, but
And just like that, we're back
that's
to
it.
a one-possession
Other than that,
ball
enjoy
game
my
as
day
the
off.
kickoff
Go back
is
to work
away.
tomorrow.
Deontay Hardy to return.
Make that money.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
It's hot.
Lamar off the play fake.
Fuck.
They connect on the deep shot. And he flips the field for
Got
them.
to change my
before
defense.
being
Gotta change
taken
my
down.
defense.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
13. It's hot.
First down from the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
This is Henry on second. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Offense up to the line fast. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Ravens with the football. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Lamar now from the gun. He's on the move. And they get to him on the It's a sack and a turnover.
You're back, boys.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Daniels on 1st down. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
60 Eagles. 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger.
From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game.
And that's a Washington touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock. And they come.
What happened, Extra? I don't hear you no more, buddy.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the
Thank you,
upright.
Big C.
And the Commanders tie things up at 14. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
It's hot.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And they bring him down around the 34. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts.
Nichols,
They'll have
stupid.
2 left to work with before halftime. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Pass caught, 9-yard line.
Good play, good
They
play.
rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down will opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Lamar throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Oh, we changed it.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Let's go now.
Back to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Set it.
He's back to throw. Oh, he got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns.
Okay, this half's gotta go quickly. I gotta go get my kid in 30 minutes.
As we get back and see what
Then I'll
the
be back.
second half has in store for us. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He lets one fly deep downfield. Bateman hauls it in. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. They'll run here with Henry. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, Jackson. And the defender comes away with it. Masera still makes the play. Wow, he's dropped hard on the return by one of the offensive linemen.
Come on, boys.
There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
They bring McLaurin in motion right. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Daniels from the pistol. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first.
Come on, set!
From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Again, Daniels to the air. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Second down and 10, Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So they'll be set up with a first and goal.
Okay, ready? Locking 18. Let's go.
He'll throw it yet again. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Now Daniels to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. He'll throw it. On the move, headed right. That one's complete over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
You get to that money down, that third down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the ball.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Commanders now trailed by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying.
Take the likes, Big C.
Hardy on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Pistol snap to Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He takes off left on this second down.
Better get out of bounds, buddy.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Lamar out of the pistol. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. to pass. He's on the move.
Oh.
Derrick Henry. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
You finna win, cut it.
All right, set now. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, spot!
It's Henry on the counter. He breaks the tackle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Another run for Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens jump in front late. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Let's go now.
2nd down now, 7 to go. He'll look to throw it. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Catch is made down the right sideline. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. Disaster birdie. Thank goodness.
I got fucking bailed on that one, bro.
Still running off here. They gotta go.
You know what? Everybody on the field.
Yeah. Damn right. You should have had about 4 interceptions already.
As quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
There you go.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Ravens make the play.
Good game, bro.
Win in this game. Oh, man, Brock, I'm hurting for that offense. It had been such a good drive. One of the best we've seen this game. And in the final moments, the defense comes through and forces a turnover.
You know, I'll raise my hand. I can say backbreaker probably once too often, but in this instance, I think it's absolutely perfect. An interception is positively devastating to end a drive that nearly went the length of the field. That is just crushing, Kate.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's got Andrews. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 2nd and 3 now. Here he is to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Commanders will gain possession up beyond their own 20 after a nice return.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles.
All right, guys, I'll be back here in a minute. I have to step out real quick, but I'll be back.
With the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Ravens are your winners. As with that, we sign off from DC.
Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry, guys. I just had to go and pick up my kid from work and stuff, so I'm back, though. Let's get it. Big C, we'll see you later, brother. I'm not quite sure how I got a promotion right there. But I did.
Hello, my name is Jason. I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind.
Alright, let's play one more, and then we'll probably cross on over to Days Gone. And then, you know, we'll see what we can do, man. Anybody have any suggestions of what I should do for my stream? Let me know. You know, any support that I receive from on my stream, I will put back into the stream to improve it. You know, I've already gotten a desk and a computer chair. I just haven't gotten my space yet to set them up. But soon I will have my room and my cave, you know, my man cave, and we'll be good. God dang, the Ravens again! What's up, Lamar? Welcome back, brother. I've played 4 games today, and out of those 4, 3 of them have been against the Ravens. The other one was against the Cardinals. I guess today's just a birthday.
Baltimore and Washington are underway. And we will not see a run back.
Oh yeah, Madden knew you.
This will be a touchback.
Nice.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson looking to throw right away. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
Right here, my brother.
Down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the gun, Jackson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Moderate.
That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Are you crediting your defense?
Do.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him.
Want me to add you? I can add you.
Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to.
There you go, brother.
The protection,
just added you.
that's what made this play a success. quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Yes, sir.
That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
Let's go, everybody. Hit that like, follow, share, give, subscribe. Send that money gun. Come on.
Feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
What the fuck was that?
A gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete.
And that'll be taken in.
Like I said, any and all support received through this stream goes back into the stream.
A 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone.
Man, we're also live on Twitch. Follow me at Crow_1231.
Touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. Up past
I'm 3 viewers away from affiliate on Twitch. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Now Daniels. That's to McCaffrey, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 16.
Let's go, everybody. Hit that like, follow, share, give, subscribe. Hit that little yellow heart. Join the team. Come on down.
They want to move the ball around. They want to spread it.
Everybody that's been here today, I appreciate you all.
They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
You was doing something cool.
Here's Daniels. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here we go, Zach.
Throwing now is Daniels. This one caught by Crowder. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Eckler is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Good answer, boys. Good answer.
And I think thanks goes to offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's worked out officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd down and 4. Play action. Now Jackson.
What the fuck?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. To throw is Jackson. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dorrance Armstrong just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they can turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To the air goes Daniels. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Daniels going to throw for it. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The final shot before break. Daniels. Oh, the ball.
Come on, fucking God!
Incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Come on, shit!
To throw is Daniels. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well.
Good afternoon, Smoker Man. Yeah, I played the Ravens 3 times today.
Pick up really nice yardage.
All with Washington.
Crowder makes the catch. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I think I lost one time.
And another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Yeah, I know.
Got a man, it's
everybody picks the Ravens and the Eagles.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was
the Chiefs.
A catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, everybody. Hit that like, follow, share, give, subscribe. I'm also live on Twitch. Follow at Coil_1231.
But the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Robinson with another carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Smoker Man 10_. What's that? That's your username?
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Thank you, Smoker Man. Thank you, Smoker Man.
Good, and that makes the score 14-7.
All right, brother. I'll follow you on Twitch too.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good relaxing
Mine!
breath.
Yo!
It's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders.
All right, brother. I will add you on both.
At their own 30-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this.
Thank you for the support, brother.
Gorgeous day.
I appreciate you.
Score game. 1st and 10 here. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
Keep that lead.
Exactly.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. This should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E! As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he works free. Still going. Touchdown.
Damn, Ertz, that was a big boy run right there.
Zach Ertz, 63 yards. And the Commanders use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
All right, brother. I'll add you back, too.
Sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on them.
Mine! Oh!
Incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And the throw there going to be
What you gonna do, brother? Gonna kick it.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th.
Yes, sir!
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
GG's, brother.
See, reach your knees, touch my heights, and come with a third eye. Better if betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want the pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture cop town, I'm talking that gang Richard. This like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. This all bark, we all fight.
You gambling with your life? Let's roll the dice.
Won't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Legendary. Open them wide. I just buckle up with a few. We can't arrange that. Dropping out of the blue. You know why. All I wanna do is and let just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got
Okay, brother, I'll add Johnny A2 shortly. Give me a second, okay? 5-5-5-3. There we are. We're back, baby! Alright, let's go. Let's go out smoking, man. All right, brother. I sent you the request on EA. You too, my brother.
Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me, living this life would be lonely, trying to get away from the old me, still stuck singing me blues.
To my eyes, you tell me what it is you see in me. Look into my eyes and tell me.
Something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep.
I hope it's not the fucking Ravens again.
That girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost?
Just outside of the nation's capital and nearby land.
Another bird.
Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous.
Today's just a
Northwest
birthday, I
Stadium.
guess. What it is you see in me, look into my eyes and tell me. You see in me, look into my
Ball teed up. Austin Seibert out for the kick. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. From his own end zone, here we go. He stopped on the return of the 27.
Alright, this will be my last Madden game, and then I'm going to go on to play Days Gone for a little while.
Out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Robinson up the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense up to the line fast. From the 34. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. Hits the 20. All the way. That's
Good
an
one.
Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown.
Cameron,
No
welcome.
mistake in that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off.
Let's go. Who's going to send that money gun? Let's go. Send that money gun. I need 3 of them.
This is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the
I need
end
3 of them to hit my
result,
goal.
a big play and a touchdown.
Out About to kick it away. Here's Pinion. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Okay, great.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Daniels going to throw to get us started. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
19,
A dose of the hurry-up
19,
offense here.
Ready?
Daniels on 1st down. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's enough for a 1st down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
70 Lions. Ready? Go.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Hustle.
Offense in the hurry up here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up for that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
Okay. I got you, bud. You gave it up a while ago. Ain't happening again.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
A handoff for Robinson running right. He cuts it towards the sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Hey, check that.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Hustle.
Working quickly here.
Cowboy eater.
2nd and 6 now.
Yes, sir! Oh!
Yep.
Come on!
He's out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete.
You know, that's a nice job by the defense.
Bullshit! I got robbed right there.
Defender, and that is
At home.
the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Trying for it with Penix.
Yo!
Now that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen.
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. A toss now to Robinson.
Get off me!
Broke through the tackle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
It's a grown boy right
Big
there.
gain, 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this.
Hunter, welcome.
On the jump.
Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at first down here. Daniels. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Jesus, I saw that coming. I thought I was about to throw it.
Jesse Bates in to pick it off.
God dang it!
And he takes this one back for the pick six. That
Yep.
play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception,
Just
but then
swung the
seeing
game.
the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
What up, Fred?
Return starts at the 3.
Maybe I'm
Look at
just
this return.
blind.
The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
So,
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Daniels coming back after that pick. Ertz reels it in. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. D. Alford getting there for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bull like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 36. Fits it through the middle. He'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Thank you for the lights, Fred.
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Robinson on the inside give. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? I'll put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action. Right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, next time you run that action, you're going to be thinking running the ball right over their head.
Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. From the red zone now. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a
Yes,
great
sir,
runner
I am.
attempt at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Daniels from the pistol. Finds a man right side. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Daniels throwing on third. The shot to the end zone.
Ah, Terry!
Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left with fourth down here. Again, Daniels to the air. And that is caught at the Washington touchdown.
Oh shit, that sucks, bro.
To tie it before halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. going
Someone
for
must
it
have called
there.
in, huh?
They didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
Oh, cool.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. And this falls
Fuck up, bud. Make a mistake. I'm coming for you.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
He fires one deep down the middle. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third
After this game, I'm
quarter.
going to play Days Gone.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Returning it from the 4. And look at this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Well, we got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this third quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Buffalo 18. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Stays in the pocket. And that tackle stops him after a solid game.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Robinson breaks the tackle, still going. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he breaks even, but
We're
that's
blocking.
it. Brought down
Come on, boys.
line of scrimmage. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Fuck, man. That's twice.
It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the 1st half as they played to a tie heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the 2nd half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one.
Here we go. 2nd and very long. He sends
Mine.
one in the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. He's trying to go deep again.
How the fuck did he catch that?
15. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed up. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. They motion the slot man right. Another try following the sack. Throwing this back in the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Mike Samla still makes the play.
Mikey!
Commanders will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
T.Y. Hilton.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Jason Carlson, welcome.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll send him over right. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go.
They'll motion Brown right. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Let's go now.
Handoff now to Robinson. He breaks the tackle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
3rd down give to Robinson. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders going for the win here. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Staying with Robinson. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Here's Robinson. Is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown.
I don't want to score right there, but hey, I'll take it, I guess, you know.
I feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the
Your boy
contact.
Cam, welcome.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Try and push it deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He's got the first down grab and still going. That one hits for 30. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. He'll look to throw it. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Setting up to pass. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
To throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Back to throw.
God dang, good pass.
And he brings it in. Touchdown. And a big decision coming up for him now. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So here we go. The Falcons lining up for a big 2-point conversion attempt. Here he is to throw. And he's going to run in for 2. Oh, they gambled the entire game on that call. And now they're in line for the win. Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Kickoff taken at the 3. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He reaches the sideline. Clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 42. He's on the move. And he's brought down at the line. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap. Looking to throw it. He has the first over the middle.
Boom!
And that's a touchdown, and with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And now the Commanders face a very important 2-point attempt.
Let's go.
He's throwing for it. Put the body on the line for his team. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Okay, bud.
So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a 1-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
And with Brock,
All right, we are elite now. Five and 1 today. Played nothing but bird games. For right now, I'm gonna jump on to Days Gone. I haven't played in a minute. I think for right now, I'm gonna end on TikTok. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna end on TikTok. Just I need to get on here and change my what I'm playing, you know. Let's go.
Continue.
I gotta play this in a little bit, so it's gonna. I gotta see if I remember how to play it. Let's move the microphone out the way for now.
Medical, bandage. How you doing? Hey, what's going on?
Merchant. Weapons, supplies. Sidearm primary sidearm suppressor. Primary special medkit. Supplies. Locker. Primary locker.
All right. I see how it is.
Save game. Skills. Melee combat. Is hard hit, lightning, just retribution, ranged combat. On the move, under, survival. Eagle eye, the butcher, monkey, the out, monk, the eagle eye, for haka, thorn in your green cup, even eagle, the butcher, catch ear to the, carry that, set, monk, the out, shape up, 6, ranged combat. Up the end, under, on, suppress, focus, 5, vicious, hypervo, crowd, suppress, melee combat. Hard, busted, field, juice up, talk shit, busted lip.
Thanks, Deacon. You here for your bike?
Hey, how's it going?
Go. I'm getting to work. Oh, God damn it. Stop. Don't.
Hey, man.
Just a sec. Gotta open the gate.
Map.
Talk.
Oh, how's it going? Looks like
Can I help you?
Yeah?
Deke, I need you to go after someone.
Go after someone. Okay, what's going on?
Right after you brought in that girl, Lisa.
How's it going?
Just a sec. Gotta open the gate.
I gotta finish burning out this infestation zone. Got you. More bounties. Deacon St. John of Salome Hot Springs. Tucker, you there?
Yeah, Deke, I'm here.
Hey, I'm at that location where the girl was last seen. Looks like they got hit by a swarm. If she was here, probably not much chance she's still alive.
If she is, you'll find her. Tuck her out.
A lot of ammo left. What happened here, Wells? Got it.
Special traps, special weapon, bolt, traps, special weapon, special weapon, bolt.
This is it. Oh, I smell a nest. Gotta be right here.
Burning a swarmer nest will clear swarmers from the area. Be careful when burning a nest, as swarmers inside will immediately attack you.
All right, what have we got? I mean, might be here somewhere, right?
Throwables.
Oh, Jesus, looks like the swarm tore them apart.
Rose Allen, right?
What's up, Cam?
Hey, I'm not gonna hurt you. See, I'm not with those assholes.
No!
God damn it, I'm here to help. Tucker sent me. Wait, I said that I am here to help you.
No, you're with her. You're from the work camp.
No, I'm with Tucker. I do runs for, yeah.
They starved me. I wouldn't follow her orders, so they wouldn't feed me.
Well, I mean, it's a work camp. I mean, everyone's got to work.
I'm not a slave. I'm not going back, do you hear me? I'd rather die out here.
Okay.
I got a use for you.
Yeah, not bad.
I got no fucking ammo left, boys.
What do we got?
Ryan Scott, I'm gonna block you on that. We are not doing that, man. You guys don't pay anybody anything other than you say more fees, more fees, more fees, and then you want to, nah, we're not doing it.
Map.
Extra! What up? Yeah, you're gonna have to throw that gift at me, buddy. We're doing the gift thing today. right, let's go. Let me get in. Let me get on.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Let me get back into my Twitch over here so I can change the title again. Alright, send it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to send it this time. We're going to play at my house. We always play on Cheers, so. Q-Banks, I am blocking that. We're not doing that, man. Stop putting that shit on my chat. What's up?
How you doing?
I'm good, you?
Good, bro. I just got back.
Nice.
That's my first game on.
Cool.
What's that?
Cool.
This little lock pick.
Good luck, bud.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders.
I don't think you ever get robbed. I think you just get beat.
Yeah, you know the ref be calling stupid calls.
Yeah, you're right. They sure as hell do. With pass interference.
Especially pass interference, offside.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go.
Yeah, don't forget roughing the passer.
Party now with the return. Now an opening past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing Jackson. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a
Not
very
today, buddy.
aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they
Well.
needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this
Yeah,
come
you
back
do.
later in the game to bite them?
Right to the air goes Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. 17 yards that time. Number 17.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he's going to be taken down. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. They'll run here with Eckler. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
Throwing on second down. No chance at all. He'll go down.
Good. Yep. That's good. I needed that.
Yeah. I want to pick it
Work
off
to
right here.
do
Oh,
following
good
the
try.
sack. It is third and long.
Ready?
Third and goal. It's Daniel. It is brought in the end zone. Harry McLaurin.
Yep.
Touchdown, Washington. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you drop on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and
Oh,
I think we're
shit.
going to
Kick
see a
out of
lot of
bounds.
this the rest of the game.
They just fucking kicked me there.
Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
See how I'm not lagging no more?
Yeah.
XD yesterday.
Gonna go right back to Henry. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard. Here's a third down and 4. Now it's Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield.
Boom.
That is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and that'll set up fourth down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with the deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. On play action, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. It
I don't
was
know.
Jeremy
Maybe
Chin
Henry's
that time
tired.
to make the stop. Third and 5. Off the
Kind of
play
happens
fake,
when you use them all the
Jackson.
time.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Justin Tucker for the point after.
I got lucky there because you were right in front of me too, and I still got
He's got it. And the Ravens
I was
will
behind
tie
you.
things up at 7-7 here in the opening
Yeah,
quarter.
I moved Flowers a little bit because I switched to him.
Okay. Cool.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Yes.
First and 10
Hello.
now from the 36. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A touchdown. First and 10. They send him right out of the slot. He's trying to get around the corner, but
Mr. B, can I talk to
run
Weibo?
down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
Hang on, I'm on the phone, okay?
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels.
Hey, bro, did you call me?
Back to the
Yeah, no.
sideline and intercepted. Picked
So-
off by the rookie from Clemson. And the Ravens
Oh,
will
yeah.
have great field position right around
Okay.
midfield.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center,
Okay.
you're going to have to deal
I'm
with
back.
some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while,
The
they're
fuck
just
happened?
not going to see
Uh-oh.
the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Jackson. Again, working deep downfield. That is caught. What a throw. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdown. Extra point try now for Tucker. He gets it to go. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Nice job on the return.
Gio!
He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Gio, welcome, welcome.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go, shot.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move, and let them do the rest.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They'll go back to Eckler here on first down. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Daniels to throw on second down. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. To throw is Daniels. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Got some for that.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Here's Seibert now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20.
All right, let's get back to the basics here, but what are we doing?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Jackson now. Going up top and looking for Flowers.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Back to throw, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil.
Mikey!
Okay, ready?
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Ready?
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That
What
is a
the
letdown
fuck?
there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch.
Wow.
And now 4th down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And he will score. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. That his second touchdown tonight. Cybert's extra point.
All right, everybody, let's go. Hit that like, follow, share, gift, subscribe. Come on.
As they move out to a
Follow on Twitch, Chrome, let's go 1231.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Hardy now with the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's going to try it here again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. Taking off.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Wow. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. So we've hit halftime here in the home team. The Commanders are out on top as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Daniels now on 1st down. Out wide, it's McLaurin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Well, the run after catch.
What's up, Indiana Hoosier? How you doing?
But watch the savviness of the route running. certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and
That's good.
It's a short pickup.
Thank you for joining me today.
49. Roquan
Thank you for the
Smith
likes.
there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Daniel. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last in.
That's over the middle and intercepted.
What's up, Cam?
Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
Oh, good pick. My sugars dropped in. I'm gonna have to take some medication here shortly.
An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. Don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He's going to look downfield once again. That is hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now, faking the give. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down.
Yeah, that was a nice catch.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. 3rd down coming up.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize.
Oh my God.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Nope, no pass interference.
On play action, here's Jackson. A pass.
It's a big ass down there, Kenny.
Really nice play recognition there by the defense. They sensed the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield, and that ball was going to be checked down. The moment that ball hit the running back's hands, there was nowhere to go.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This kick is
I think this will be my last game for a while. I'm going to get off after this and kick back for a little bit, and then I'll get back on later on. I have a game tonight with Prince Mullen.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your...
What the fuck?
Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Ardarius Washington.
Naba, welcome.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Off the play fake, Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Jackson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Jackson. Taking the ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So possession does not change hands.
Had they been in a different part of the field, Mike, we're talking about that outcome very differently. He's very fortunate to be outside the numbers where that ball took a friendly bounce. He's saved by it going out of bounds. Now it brings up 4th down. If they ultimately decide to keep the offense on the field, we're going to look back on that ball harmlessly going out of bounds as a big moment in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, here's Henry. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This is toward the side of the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, what a great play called down there, using the size of the tight end. You've been there. That's a really difficult play to pull off.
And I can promise you, Mike, they spend a lot of time all week working on this very play. They go down in the red zone and they talk through it, they walk through it. He understands he's got that big body tight end. Use all of that space to the outside, keep the ball away from the defender, and it's the trust knowing that your guy is going to keep those feet in bounds and come down with 6.
Time goes by, looking around. No.
Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top. Tucker for the point out. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Time goes by.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll have a Commander's 1st down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line. Man in motion is Brown. On first down, right back to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be
Your only son done became a man.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. Now he'll run. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
Thank you, Chaudhary.
They run over center with Robinson.
Don't get me started talking about lucky there. That's
scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That is caught. And he's got another one. Perry, Flurry, touchdown Commanders. His big night. His 3rd touchdown.
Everybody hit that like, follow, share, give, subscribe.
The game-tying touchdown.
Send that money gun. Let's go.
A chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
So now
Stupid.
Playing with
Hate the
the lead
fucking kick
after
meter,
that
bro.
4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers.
Yes, sir!
Defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Bob Martin.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to
cut it out. You just threw the fucking ball up.
Off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Get off me. That's a grown man running right there.
Around the 45-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On 1st and 10, here's Dan. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And he will score again.
Well.
Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. Seibert's extra point is true.
Stop making excuses, bud.
Lead to 8. Seibert now following the touchdown.
You cry for pass interference every fucking play.
Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down.
Hey, watch out with that word there, buddy.
Close to the 40-yard line.
Get me banned.
Here's 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. Now he takes off.
Oh.
The ball comes out. The Commanders come up with it.
Well, what do you expect? I mean, the dude got hit by 3 guys. He's still a quarterback.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he could.
I can't really get one. Well, probably won't talk to you. If I tell you.
Go! Lightning 18!
The motion man here is McLaurin. Another run here for Robinson. Running with authority. Pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go
Yes, you do.
in this one.
Let's go now!
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's
Oh, yeah.
and he's not going anywhere.
Now you better do something with it.
They have turned it over on down. They'll drop to throw. A ball deep for the end zone.
Yep.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sanders. And the Commanders are going to take over once again.
There we go.
20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And mark them down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now pass deep for McLaurin. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Here we go. One final play.
The fuck?
And the final throw of the game.
Good game.
Incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Commanders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point.
Alright, man, we're going to end for a while. We've been on for 4 hours, so I'm going to take a little bit of a break. And we'll be back later on. In a couple of hours, I'm going to have a game scheduled with Prince Bowie.
Puerto Rico. You've been watching the
Thank
NFL
you all for being here
on
today.
EA Sports.
Thank you, Prince and Extra, for the gifts.
EA Madden
It's been good. It's been fun.
The Commanders are winners. As we say,
It's been real fun.
just
But I'll see you later, alright?